Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling very cozy today. I've got my autumn cardigan on, and as you can see, I've set out some fall decor, especially for this video, because the topic of today's video is going to be frugal fall, and I'm gonna be sharing tips and tricks with you so that you can save more money this fall season. I wish you guys could smell my apartment right now. I have chicken cooking in the crock pot because I'm gonna make a cozy chicken dinner tonight, and I also just made a brown sugar latte that I'm gonna talk about in a little bit, but my apartment smells so good and so fallish right now. I just love it. And also, if you hear any background noise in this video, please just ignore it. I swear maintenance in this apartment knows exactly when I'm gonna film a video, and they're like, oh, Christina's about to film, let's start construction. So there might be some banging that you hear from up above. I tried to time this video so that I could film in between the hammering, but we'll see how it goes. So the first fall money saving tip that I have for you, and something that's also going to save you money throughout the winter months as well, is to preserve food. Now, don't get intimidated. I'm not an expert at preserving food either, but it can be as easy as chopping up something, putting it in a freezer bag, and then freezing it to use at a later date. If you're feeling a little bit more adventurous and you want to try dehydrating or canning, you can also do that too, and I think it would be a really fun hobby to try for the fall time as well. So I encourage you to check out your local farmer's market, farm stand, or discount rack at the grocery store to see what cheap food items you can pick up and preserve this season. I've recently been watching a lot of homesteading channels here on YouTube, and right now they're in the process of preserving all of the food that they grew during the summer months. I'm so jealous of all of the delicious food that they're able to preserve because they're gonna have so much to eat throughout the winter, and it's really gonna save them money on their grocery budget. One of my favorite things to do during the fall time is to go to a cozy coffee shop and order a fancy drink, but that is definitely not in the budget right now. I don't have extra money to be spending on expensive drinks, so that's why my next tip that I have for you to save money during the fall time is to make your fancy drinks at home. Down below in the description box, I'm gonna have a couple of recipes for you that I really like, including the brown sugar latte that I made right before I filmed this video. It was so good and so cheap to make. Now that the weather's getting a little bit cooler and most of us are staying inside more, now is the perfect time to do a no spend challenge as a way to save money. I love doing no spend challenges because I think it's a really good way to reset your spending, set your priorities straight, and just get back on track when it comes to saving money. Basically, all you do is set a few rules for yourself, things that you are allowed to spend money on, including gas, groceries, rent, things that are kind of like non-negotiables that you're gonna have to spend your money on. But other than that, you're not allowed to spend any money, and you challenge yourself to do this. It can be a really fun way to save a little bit of extra money, and fall is the perfect time to do this. And don't be worried about being bored during your no spend challenge. It's also a perfect time to start a new hobby. And if you're wondering what hobby you might want to start, I'll have some videos linked down below of hobbies that you can try. These are some of my most popular videos on my channel, so definitely give them a watch. I'll have them linked down below. During the holiday seasons, I think a lot of us feel pressured to overspend. There's so many different events that happen this time of year, whether it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, buying gifts, buying decor, and it can add up really quickly. So I just wanted to remind you guys that you do not have to spend a lot of money to have fun this time of year. Get out all of your old clothes and your old decor, see what things you can repurpose, or maybe find a new location for it in your house or your apartment to kind of fresh things up a little bit. You don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of extra money on new decor every single year. If you do want to buy a few new things for the season, I recommend checking out your dollar store, thrift shops, Facebook Marketplace, or even asking your friends and family if they have any decor items that they're getting rid of that you can take and use. This next money saving tip I love, and it's one that I use all the time, and that is to do a pantry cooking challenge. So what you're going to want to do is go through your pantry and see what food you already have that you can make snacks and meals out of. This is going to stop you from going to the grocery store, overspending on your grocery budget, and it's going to stretch the food that you have and limit food waste. Another thing that I love about the fall time is all of the cozy meals that I'm able to make: soups, stews, crock pot meals, all things that are really easy to make from ingredients you probably already have in your pantry. Like I said, the weather is getting colder and I'm spending a lot more time inside, so I've picked up the hobby of reading again. And reading is a really inexpensive hobby and a great way to pass the time during the fall season. If you're like me, you probably have a bookshelf somewhere in your house full of books that you haven't got around to reading yet, So if you're wondering where to find books on the cheap, I would suggest going through your own bookshelf and seeing what books you haven't been able to read yet. Once you go through all of those books, you can always check out Facebook Marketplace, your local thrift stores, and you can ask your friends and family if they have any books that they want to trade with you or let you borrow. Now I know this is a fall money saving video, but I just had to slip in a tip about Christmas because now is the perfect time to start a Christmas sinking fund. You're going to be thanking yourself so much when Christmas rolls around and you have some money that you put away for Christmas gifts. Christmas can be really expensive, and it always helps when you have a little bit of money put away and designated for some gifts or whatever you do during the Christmas season. So what I usually do when I start a new sinking fund is get an envelope and write the title of the sinking fund on that envelope. And then whenever you get paid, you can put a little bit of money in there so that you're saving for whatever it is that you want to save for. In this case, Christmas. The next money saving tip that I want to share with you is to keep things simple. A lot of us like to go above and beyond during the holiday season, but I think we need to take a step back and ask ourselves, can I still have fun without spending money that I don't have? Am I overcomplicating this? Can I scale it back a little bit? And these type of questions can apply whether we're talking about family dinners, get-togethers, gifts, family photo shoots. There's so many things that go on this time of year that are really easy to kind of blow out of proportion. We live in a very capitalist society where everyone likes to go above and beyond what is necessary. So this is your reminder to just keep things simple. Save a little bit of money this season. All right, guys, that's it for today's fall money saving video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also hit the red subscribe button so that you can see more videos from me. Down below in the description box, I'll have some of the links that I was talking about, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!